Welcome to Taiwan. This is an incredible experience for me. I'm at the Goodyear bicycle tyres factory. So it's my first year working with the brand, my first year riding the tyres. And Goodyear are one of the few brands that can engineer, research and design their very own tyres in-house. They do the full process right here in the factory. So we're going to have a full tour, look around and get an understanding of what goes into these amazing products and how they can do all of that in this place behind me. First things first, you've got to choose your rubber compound. So this is pretty much rubber in its rawest form as it comes off of a tree. And in this room, they can experiment with the whole range of compounds from really hard to really soft. But the best bit is that they can test it. The nerdy stuff. This machine's really mad. They've got a bike in here that's running. There's weights on the handlebars. There's like little motors that control the brakes. They're spraying water at the tyres. They're all spinning. But apparently this is grip, right?
Yes, for grip.
Or friction, yeah.
Friction, yes.
How do you test that?
There will a sensor on the drum and it will test the friction on the tires.
Yeah.
And it's a critical safety performance indicator.
Oh, so the tyre's turning the drum?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought it was the other way around.
Yes.
So the tyre's spinning a big drum. So I guess if they test what the drum feels from the tyre, you're getting feedback on how effective the tyre is at turning the drum. And over time, does it sometimes get less?
Yes, 5 minutes.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, that's mad. There's just a bike pedaling itself for hours, for the whole day, forever, in there.
Mountain bike.
Okay.
And there's an arm. We can swing at an angle. 10
That's
degrees.
so important, yeah.
Yes, 10 degrees.
Okay. So it's one thing testing a bike tyre rolling for 2,000 kilometres, but actually the job of a mountain bike tyre is to do that through loads of different loads of angles. So this machine does that. This actually tests that a mountain bike tyre can be used for mountain biking, which is so important. That's mad.
Yes.
That's insane. You never get to see that. That would usually be someone riding past, right? At an insane speed, so you'd never ever be able to see what the tyre's actually doing. So in the lab, there's so many machines that test rolling resistance, how tyres deal under load, they kind of test the grip, they test all of those things. One thing that a tyre also does, as I'm sure you've known, over many, many years, it can crack and perish. You've probably seen that on really old bikes that you just see tied up in the street. This machine does that in one go. So in 24 hours, it can actually age a tyre by 3 to 5 years by sucking out the air, controlling temperature, loads and loads of things, which is kind of like a terrifying concept that they can make something go through 5 years of hell in 24 hours. That's a cool machine, isn't it? So not only are they testing the performance of a tyre over a few thousand kilometres, they can test it over many, many years, all in this room, which is wild. So this room is really important. There's two massive machines that are doing different jobs. That side does the carcass of the tyre, and this machine is an extruder that makes the tread. So come and have a look at this. So this rubber is a specific compound that they've chosen. Let's say it's the dirt jump tyre. They've already done all the tests. They know what compound they're using. And it goes into this extruder. In there it gets really, really hot and it's forced outwards through a mould. I'll get the mould now. So, right. That's a mountain bike mould. So the rubber's forced through that and it gets cut into that shape, and you can see it here. That's where it exits the extruder, comes out, then it goes through all of these wheels and through water to be cooled, gets cooled down, and you can see that it's exactly that shape. So that's been extruded, it's now the shape for the tread they want. Then it gets put under tension, it's cooled down, and then goes into a reel, onto a roll. And now that's ready to then be made into a tyre. So this one, you've got a material that comes in, okay, that makes it really hot, and then it goes into these rollers, and this dude's literally just throwing in lumps of rubber, which is the rubber from the compound they've already chosen. It goes through those massive rollers, can you see? So those huge bits of rubber are just getting like smashed and pressed as hard as possible there, and it squeezes them to any thickness. They choose the thickness, they choose the temperature. It can go as thin as 0.28 millimeters. Gets pressed onto the carcass, that creates the carcass. Then it comes out here, they cool it down. Then you end up with a huge roll of tyre carcass that goes off to the next kind of line to be turned into a tyre. So the carcass that left the previous machine now enters into this one, and that's got a specific weave on it, and it's cut at various angles depending on what tyre it's going to end up on, because the orientation of the weave gives the carcass different properties. And then once it's been cut, they all get then attached into one huge, almost infinitely long roll of carcass. It's in a completely different angle, so there's no waste, it's all very specific, and that is what's going to make up our tyre carcass. Moment of truth, I'm going to attempt to make my own dirt jump tyre. So loaded into this machine is the tread, the carcass for the dirt jump tyre. This is a 26-inch drum, and this is the bead. I've done a couple of demos with some guidance. I'm going to attempt to do it all on my own. So, put the bead in there. Wait for that to stop swinging around. Green button. Right, here we go. Loaded. Next up, this green button. No, this one. Right. This is the carcass. We've seen how it's made. Got to line that up with the laser. Like that. Use a magnet to stop it moving. Looks pretty good. Green button. No, right pedal, right pedal. There's actually an army of people here behind telling me what to do. Right, there we go. Now we've got to fold that down. Take out the magnet. Oh no, I'll rip this first. That's how easy the carcass can rip in one way, but the reason they cut it at an angle previously is so it's so much stronger in every way that it's needed on the bike. So I've got to overlap this now. That's what I kept messing up earlier. Try and get it tight and do it bit by bit. Check it's all right all the way around. What do you reckon, guys? Is it going to work? Do you think? Right, this is the bit I kept messing up. Green button. Can send that away, and then we're going to try and drop the bead into place. Let's see if it works. Yes! Right, we're halfway there. Fold it over the bead. Next up, we've got to load in the chafer. This is the bit that makes contact with the rim, so I've got to line that up with the laser. Like that. Roughly like that. Spin that round. Oh, that one's not great. This one's not going to end up in the shop, so don't worry. Yeah, we good? Green button again. No! No. I blew it. That's what happens when I play PlayStation. I just button bash everything. Sorry. We can probably still be alright. Now I've got a... Now I cut it, yeah. Doesn't matter.
1 second.
You need to fix it. Oh my god. I'm breaking the Hadron Collider. Oh no. Oh no. This is a really, really custom designed tyre that I've put my own little tricks in. Sorry guys.
No worries, okay.
So I should have cut it and instead I pressed the button. Yeah. Sorry.
We stick the shaper again.
Yeah, okay. We're doing the chafer again.
Already, so just stick it.
Just stick it on.
Yes.
Right, back to the chafer. This is the bit that makes contact with the tyre. So line that up with the laser. Green button. Sends it all the way around the tyre.
And then cut it.
Then I cut it. With a 5mm layer overlap, right?
Yes.
Out there. Stick that down. Out there. That'll take them away.
Yes. Tread.
Tread next.
Yes. Check cut.
So this is the specific dirt jump tyre tread, which we saw that get extruded earlier. Line that up with the chamfer.
That makes the sticker.
Yeah, oh yeah. Right, ready? That's going all the way around. So we've got carcass and tread now. Get rid of that sticker. Stick it down good. Now it's going to go around again and seal it. I think I'm done. This is the last step.
Yes.
The big roller's going to come down, right? Oh no, it's down there. It's pushing from down there. Irons it on. There now is one. Hell yeah.
Yes.
This one.
Let's take it and move it out. And roll it. And yeah.
And there you have it. One dirt jump tyre. Well, it's not actually, is it? I've just managed to operate one machine with 15 people helping me, but...
Want a signature?
Yeah, please. Thanks, mate.
Bigger one.
There you go. Signature tyre. Do you want me to do two? That's our risk.
Yes.
Sick. How did I do? Can I have a job?
Perfect.
I'll work here if you get some air conditioning. So this tread can be either the Goodyear Dirt Jump Dirt or the Park tyre. So they're both the same with regard to the carcass and the tread. But over here they've got the mould prepared for the dirt tyre, so we're going to go and cure it. It's going to get heated up, put under loads of pressure, and I think then it's actually a tyre, which is mad because an hour ago it was just a load of rubber going into a machine.
Yeah. And then press it. And then put down.
Check that out, dude. Hot off the press. This is the final stage, and it's very, very important stage. This is quality control. So every 30 minutes they go and grab a brand new tyre and they check it. They check that it doesn't wobble. They literally visually check the entire tyre. If there is a problem, they'll then pull the entire batch and check everything. And every single tyre has a barcode on the inside, and they can scan that if there's any problems further down the road and try and get an understanding of where that problem might have come from. So everything that goes out that door has to be perfect. They know that it's perfect. I mean, you've seen the attention to detail in the entire process, but all of these people behind me are checking every tyre and, you know, making sure that by the time it reaches you guys, it's dialed. So that's been the factory. Actually an epic place, and I don't leave empty-handed, right? Buzzing. That's how you make tyres.